Hello everyone, welcome to week 3 of Flag Football Fridays, where we want to teach you the basics of flag football. My name is Matt Holmquist and I'm the coordinator for sport programs at the University of Texas at Arlington. To review the last couple of weeks, we learned that a team has 4 downs to reach a line to gain, and if they don't reach that line to gain, the other team gets possession, called a turnover. The offense, in trying to reach this line to gain, can pass the ball forward once per down behind the line of scrimmage. They can run with the ball in handoff and limited times, or they can pass backwards any amount of times at any location. So again, the key, you can have 1 forward pass per down, unlimited backward passes per down, and that forward pass has to be while you are behind the line of scrimmage. The offense can also block the defense from rushing to sack the quarterback. Remember, no contact here, just the shadow blocking. The defense, in an attempt to stop the offense from reaching a line to gain and eventually the end zone, can guard the offensive receivers to prevent them from catching a pass from the quarterback. They can try to sack the quarterback by rushing him, and they can try to pull the flags of the offensive player with the ball. This week, we want to talk about a little bit more of what the game looks like when it's played from start to finish. So first of all, let's talk about timing. There are 4 periods called quarters, and they're 10 minutes each. The game will start, and we'll have a first quarter, second quarter, halftime, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Most of the time, we're going to have a running clock. However, there are certain intervals in which play will stop and the clock also stops. Now, there are some times where the down ends and the clock keeps running, other times where the down ends and the clock will stop, such as running out of bounds or an incomplete pass. We'll talk about some of these at a later date. I just wanted to give you a couple examples of what those would be. So we're going to continue that running clock throughout the first quarter, most of the second quarter, and then at those certain intervals, the clock will stop in the last 1 minute of the second quarter, as well as the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. So remember, running clock, most of the game, last minute of the second quarter, last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. We'll stop at things like out of bounds, incomplete passes, to complete a penalty, etc. To start the game, we're going to bring the captains to the middle of the field as officials and have a coin toss or rock, paper, scissors to decide who has possession first and which direction they go, which end zone they're going to be scoring on. Similar to other sports like soccer, we call the end zone that you are defending your own end zone, and the end zone that you're attacking your opponent's end zone. Same thing for halves of the field. If you are on your own half of the field, that means you're further away from the goal you're scoring at. If you're on the opponent's half of the field, you're closest to the goal you're scoring at. The team who starts with possession of the ball starts with the ball on their own, like I said, 14-yard line, most often denoted by an X on the field. Once they score on their opponent's end zone, the ball is given to the other team at the other team's 14. So let's take a look at what this will look like on an actual football field. Remember our diagram here of what the football field looks like. These are our goal lines. The goal lines are the boundaries of the end zone that the offense must cross to score points. Again, like I said, if the offense is starting here, this will be their own half of the field. This will be their opponent's half of the field. This will be their own end zone. This will be the opponent's end zone. So they will start on their own 14-yard line. They'll be going this way. And like we talked about the first week, you can cross as many line to gains as you want to in any play. That's the goal, is to try to get as far as possible. However, you only have 4 downs to cross this line to gain, then this line to gain. But if you do it all at once, more power to you. Team A, the offense, is going to start from their own 14 and try to score in this end zone. Once they do, I'll talk about scoring in a little bit and the procedures after a score, but once they do, then the other team gets a chance to score, and they will start at their own 14, come back this way. So this X right here is the starting point for what we call drives. That's what happens when the team gets the ball for the first time, and they come down and try to score. So let's talk about how to score points. Teams have possession of the ball to try to get into the end zone. Once they cross the goal line, they are awarded a touchdown. Touchdowns are worth 6 points. We have some exceptions as it relates to co-rec rules. However, we will talk about those later. After a touchdown, a team gets the opportunity to score 1 to 3 more points. We do this in a single down called a try. It's also called an extra point. I remember a try because they only have one chance. One down, one try to get those points after they score a touchdown. The amount of points on that try depends on where the ball is snapped. 1 point from the 3-yard line. If you snap from the 10-yard line, you can try for 2 points, or choose to snap from the 20-yard line to try to get 3 points. Again, you have one down to do this. If you do not succeed in getting the ball into the end zone on that one down, on that one try, you don't get the extra point. All you are left with are the touchdown points, 6 points. Let's go back to the field here. We have our goal lines, we have the ball. So this team right here is trying to score on this end zone. They can cross this line to gain and get a first down, or they can just simply go straight into the end zone if they're capable of doing so. If they reach the end zone, they get 6 points. Once they've scored that 6 points, they can choose to go from the 3-yard line, from the 10-yard line, or the 20-yard line. If they're successful in getting the ball back into the end zone, they get whatever point value matches the line that they're on. So let's say the offense scores a touchdown, gets 6 points, decides to go for 1 from the 3, and then they run the ball into the end zone. They now have 7 points. Alternatively, the offense can come over here, score a touchdown, and then choose to go from the 20. If they make it in, they get 3 extra points and now have 9. If they don't make it on that one try down, then they get 0 points on the try, and they get to keep their 6 points for the touchdown, and the other team will get the ball at the 14.